3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 1039. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a reoccurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and you would like to help support it, you can do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome, and thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading. So, starting with interpreting number 1039. Someone's intuition here might be strong. And with starting the interpretation of 1039, I'll start with the number 1, like usual, starting with the first number, which is about trusting yourself. This feels like confirmation that you can trust your intuition. I'm feeling the word, your wisdom, the things that you have learned and become more aware of. I feel like I want to say that you can trust what you know. But can you trust what you feel? I feel like there is some sort of truth here that you are aware of, that I feel is giving your intuition a level of accuracy. It feels like your judgment is clear to some degree. And I'm really wanting to emphasize on some level. So obviously you're not fully aware of something, but you're aware enough. The number 0 can be about cycles or patterns that you may be noticing, or you may not be noticing, that are going on within yourself and the way that you think, feel, and believe, or outside of you in your personal relationships or any other opportunities. You might see recurring themes or ideas that are important to pay attention to. The number 0 can also be a reminder that no matter what journeys you're going through in your external reality, relationships, jobs, lifestyles, etc., the journey with yourself, the relationship with yourself is always running parallel. And it's important to know when to put this journey with yourself, this relationship with yourself first. It's important to know when to respect yourself, your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own beliefs, your own needs, and your own desires, your own inner world as a whole. It feels like this is about being more authentic and honest, and more willing to set boundaries to protect who you are on many levels. The number 3 can be about quite a few things. It can be about self-expression and communication. You could feel called to use your voice in some way. And I'm being reminded of the lyrics, the sound of your voice. It's from an Eminem song. I can't remember what the name is, but the artist, Eminem, maybe there's something about his music or some specific lyrics that stand out to you, or maybe it's even just the genre of music that he does, or it could be the lyrics themselves, the sound of your voice. It reminds me of like sometimes when people say that, you know, as a critique towards someone, you only talk because you like to hear the sound of your own voice. And this could be something that you're noticing in your own life with other people, or could also be something that resonates for something you might be noticing within yourself. It feels like somebody here isn't putting much thought behind the words that they say. It feels like they just like to come across a certain way. And like I said, this could be you, it could be someone else, you take it. However it resonates, it doesn't feel like it's necessarily a good thing. Or there could be some way that the phrase, the sound of your voice, could be, significant for you in a way that you feel called to interpret it. Maybe there's something here about you speaking out loud, hearing yourself speak, listening to yourself. And now I'm being reminded of when people say, do you listen to yourself when you talk? It feels like there's someone here critiquing how someone uses their voice. This could even be you critiquing yourself. Whether it's fair or not, that's up to you to decide. But no matter what, you do deserve to have a voice and to express it in a way that is true to who you are and what aligns with you. The number 3 can also be about healing and growing and making a commitment, or just any commitment in your life. Of course, I often say that the commitment in your life that should always come first is the commitment to the relationship with yourself. But this could also be about a commitment outside of yourself, a committed relationship, a career, or something. There could be something or someone that is important for you to let go or move on from, because you deserve to put yourself first and to respect yourself. The number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. I'm being reminded of the 9 of Cups that I pulled in 1037. When I interpreted that card, it was about trusting yourself, loving yourself. You could resonate with that too. But this interpretation of purpose and helping the world release what no longer works, is there someone or something, as I've already mentioned, that is important for you to let go or move on from, not only to serve you and your highest good, but to also contribute to the highest good of the collective? It feels like the issues that you may be dealing with in a certain situation are bigger than you. They could be systemic, cultural, bigger than you. It could be really important for you to recognize that instead of punishing yourself for issues and problems that are out of your control. If you do feel a sense of purpose, I encourage you to trust it. Even if you don't fully understand it, but you feel it, trust it. Yeah, I did say in the beginning, your intuition doesn't know everything, but it's picking up on something. Adding up these numbers, 1 plus 0 is 1, plus 3 is 4, plus 9 is 13. I interpret this number in 2 ways. The number 13 is about good luck, good fortune, good karma. This could be something coming your way when you let go of people and things that aren't healthy for you, that don't respect you. You could be making room for better. So much better. The other way that I interpret the number 13 is adding up the numbers. 1 plus is about stability, and it's connected to your ancestors. This number is about your ancestors coming through to encourage you to put stability first. And it's not just a material or physical. It's also mental, emotional, and spiritual. The name Jocelyn could be significant. It's actually reminding me of, I think the song is called Jocelyn Flores by Extension. I'm not sure how to say the artist's name. But what I'm feeling is something interesting. There could be specific messages in that song, the artist, especially the artist. Someone here definitely likes music, and I feel that even if they're not the same songs that I've mentioned or the same artists, I feel it's important for you to pay attention to what resonates for you in those songs. 'Cause some people, like me, for example, can get spiritual messages through music. Especially if you particularly love it. Okay, so I am going to move into the cards now for this reading. I'm going to start with drawing out one card from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot here. And I keep getting distracted because my ear itches really bad. Someone here could be clairaudient. Maybe you hear things, your inner ear, your intuition as well. Picking up on things. I saw the number 234, which is a sign to trust that everything happens for a reason. Let's go ahead and draw out this card now for you. That just fell right out. And this one is the 5 of Cups. This is definitely the card of grief, disappointment, depression, setback, loss. There could even be frustration in this card. In the reverse, always new opportunities, personal mistakes, forgive self, acceptance, and keep going. The number 5 is about change and transformation. I do feel like there is somebody in this reading going through a change that is difficult. You're losing someone or something, and it's really weighing on you. And I want you to know that it's okay to grieve and to be not okay, to be upset, to be frustrated. But in my opinion, what's not okay is taking that out on yourself and your future. And I really encourage you to process this grief, this disappointment, the frustration, the depression in a healthy way. It's really making me think of the number 3 where I said something about expressing yourself. You could like certain songs or music that is comforting in terms of feeling depressed, because the song Jocelyn Flores and that Eminem song, they are definitely songs, they're heavy in terms of like sadness. I think, like I said, it's just important for you to grieve this in a healthy way and trust that you're doing the right thing and that your impact does matter. Like I said before, if you are feeling a sense of purpose, trust it. You don't need validation from other people about your own choices. And if you make a mistake, You make a mistake. It's not the end of the world. It shouldn't be for you with the relationship that you have with yourself anyway. Just because someone else might not handle your mistakes that well, that doesn't mean you don't have to handle your own mistakes that well. I really encourage you to be kind and patient with yourself. Sometimes healing is about feeling and just letting yourself be, and sometimes it's about changing your perspective. And if you're not ready to change your perspective, it's definitely the time to just be, to feel, to express, and to process. I'm going to start finishing up this reading by drawing out a couple of cards from these box of cards. I'm actually going to grab out a bit of a deck here and shuffle out the cards if I can grab it. Okay. If you notice there's red on my fingers, it's because it's from chicken. I'm not even gonna lie. But just in case you're curious. Okay. We have the High Priestess with the number 2. Beware, face the truth, trust yourself, trust what you feel. Again, your intuition knows something, it feels something. This purpose that you are picking up on, this deeper meaning, this deeper spiritual meaning, is standing out to me, even though I don't fully understand it because I don't know I only know so much about you in a general reading. It just feels very important for you to just trust yourself, honestly. The number 2 is about a lot of different things. It could be confirmation of a significant situation or person on your mind. It can be about creating balance and peace within yourself, even if it might take some time. And it's also about your choices and prioritizing what means the most to you. And if that's what you have done, prioritize what means the most to you, and it led to loss, the sacrifice is worth it. In a general sense, assuming that you have good intentions, you're just trying your best, I think you did the right thing. As long as it was honest to yourself, I think you did the right thing. And the last one, we have our song lyrics. There's a lot of cards in here that have song lyrics on them, but it's called Play with Fire by Sam Tenez. I'm not sure how to say that name, but it says, I've always liked to play with fire. We have the number 11 down there. 1 + 1 is 2, confirming what we just talked about with confirming what means the most to you, creating peace and balance within yourself, and confirmation of a significant situation or person on your mind. I interpret this card in 2 ways. There's somebody here who likes to take risks, play with fire in that sense. But I also interpret it as somebody who likes to take calculated risks. Yeah. In general, it is about risks, taking risks. And it's important to understand the motive behind taking a risk. Does it genuinely, truly feel worth it? Or is your ego just getting away with you? And if it's your ego, it's not necessarily a good thing, it feels like. But if it truly felt right, I feel like you can trust that. I just saw the number 11 on the timer while it's counting down, and it reminds me of the Justice card in Tarot. Justice is an important theme here, whether it's bringing justice to yourself through self-respect, or the universe rewarding you, balancing the scales. either way. It feels like this is about fairness and order. Maybe there is somebody here who, and this doesn't have to be you, but there's somebody here who is a little more reckless, and it wasn't fair to you. I feel like there's somebody here who felt betrayed, stabbed in the back. And like I said, it's okay to be dealing with heavy feelings, challenging thoughts and perspectives. But don't let them consume you. Observe them, analyze them, try to understand them, and make them work for you rather than against you. I feel that this can really teach you something in a way that allows you to tap into the fire and the passion that exists within you. I feel like you are a smart person, and you may just need to learn how to trust yourself more and believe in yourself more.